What is happening, gamers? Welcome back to PC Gaming Pulse, where we bring you the hottest news that's shaping the industry at lightning speed. The digital world never sleeps, and neither do we, bringing you the absolute must-know updates that you won't want to miss. Get ready to dive into a universe of incredible tech, groundbreaking game releases, and the essential intel to keep you ahead of the curve. Today, we've got a packed show that's going to blow your minds. First up, we're tracking a massive deal on a gaming PC that's hitting all the right notes for performance and price, just as the sales window is closing. Is this the ultimate upgrade you've been waiting for? Then, we're shifting gears to one of the most anticipated game launches in years, as a beloved extraction shooter finally makes its grand entrance onto a new, massive platform, promising a whole new era for its dedicated community. But that's not all. We're also diving deep into the strategic decisions behind a blockbuster title that's making waves by opting out of a cutting-edge visual feature at launch to prioritize raw performance, a move that's got everyone talking. And finally, for those who love a good mental workout, we've got the latest on the daily puzzle that's captivated millions, with a breakdown of today's answer and how to conquer it. It's all happening right here, right now, on PC Gaming Pulse. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Last chance for a deal: high-performance gaming PC on sale. The Labor Day sales are winding down, and for anyone eyeing a significant upgrade to their gaming setup without breaking the bank, this might be your final opportunity. Amazon is currently offering a compelling discount on the CLX Set Gaming PC, a machine that packs serious power with its RTX 5070 graphics card and the Intel Core i9-14900K processor. Originally priced at $2,479.99, this powerhouse has seen a price drop to $2,349.99, representing a saving of $130. While this might not seem like a monumental discount at first glance, the value proposition becomes clear when you examine the high-caliber components under the hood. At the heart of this beast is the Intel Core i9-14900K, a CPU we've extensively tested and can attest to its exceptional capabilities. It's a genuine powerhouse, effortlessly handling multiple demanding applications simultaneously and proving more than a match for even the most cutting-edge GPUs. When paired with an RTX 4070 Ti, this processor demonstrated its prowess by delivering an impressive 219 FPS in Cyberpunk 2077 at 1080p with low settings, and a staggering 336 FPS in Counter-Strike 2 at 1080p with high settings. This performance synergy means the CPU has no trouble keeping pace with the demands of the graphics card, and with the RTX 5070, gamers can anticipate an even more refined experience, especially at higher resolutions. The RTX 5070 itself is positioned as a solid mid-range contender within the latest RTX 50 series lineup. It boasts 12 GB of GDDR7 VRAM, 6,144 CUDA cores, and a boost clock speed of 2.51 GHz. This configuration is engineered to provide a fluid gaming experience at 1440p resolution and is even capable of pushing into 4K gaming in many titles. To illustrate its potential, we can look at benchmarks from similar configurations, such as the ASUS TUF RTX 5070 OC. In demanding titles like F124, it achieved 52 FPS at 4K and 95 FPS at 1440p with ultra-high settings. For Cyberpunk 2077, it delivered 48 FPS at 4K and 108 FPS at 1440p, and in Assassin's Creed Mirage, it managed 78 FPS at 4K and 124 FPS at 1440p. These figures suggest that while 1440p gaming is its sweet spot, 4K is achievable, particularly with the assistance of upscaling technologies like DLSS 4. Storage is exceptionally generous, with a combination of a 2 TB NVMe SSD and a 6 TB HDD, providing a massive 8 TB of total storage space, more than enough for an extensive game library and large media files. Complementing this is 64 GB of DDR5 RAM, ensuring smooth multitasking and efficient performance across all applications. Keeping the powerful i9-14900K cool is a 360 AIO cooler, and the case design emphasizes good airflow with accompanying fans, ensuring all components remain within optimal temperature ranges. Beyond raw performance, the aesthetics of the CLX set are also noteworthy, offering a visually appealing package. This build is a compelling option for those seeking a gaming PC that doesn't compromise on productivity tasks. The robust CPU is well-suited for demanding workloads like video editing and complex simulations, while the RTX 5070 provides the graphical horsepower for high-fidelity gaming at higher resolutions, especially with DLSS 4 and MFG technologies. Audience impact. The community is buzzing about this deal, with many users highlighting the generous RAM and storage as major selling points, while others are debating the value proposition of the RTX 5070 at this price point compared to other options. But is this the only major hardware news this week? Stick around, because we've got more incredible updates coming your way. Extraction shooter giant enters the Steam arena with version 1 milestone. After an impressive 8-year journey through early access, the highly influential and notoriously challenging extraction shooter, Escape from Tarkov, is finally making its way to the Steam platform. This monumental announcement comes directly from Battlestate Games, with studio head Nikita Bayanov sharing a playful GIF that hinted at the impending launch. Yes, the page on Steam will be available soon, Bayanov confirmed, promising that all the details later. The official Steam page is not yet live, but the community is already abuzz with anticipation and a key question. Will players who have invested in the game during its extensive early access period be able to transfer their existing accounts and purchases to Steam, or will this be a completely new purchase for those who already own the game? Bayanov has yet to directly address this crucial detail, though he did engage with a particularly vocal detractor on social media with a rather colorful remark, showcasing a developer's unfiltered personality. The impending Steam release is expected to coincide with the game's long-awaited version 1 update, which is slated for release on November 15, 2025. Battlestate Games has highlighted the game's development journey, noting that over its 8 years in beta, Escape from Tarkov has received more than 400 updates. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to every player whose dedication and active participation throughout the testing period played a key role in the development of Escape from Tarkov, stated the development team in a press release. One aspect that is sure to generate considerable discussion is the Steam reviews. Escape from Tarkov is widely recognized for its deep gameplay mechanics and immersive atmosphere, but it has also, at times, deeply frustrated its player base. Recent updates have included player progress resets, significant economic overhauls, and alterations to progression systems that have led to periods of intense grinding. While it's speculative to predict, the potential for a review bombing campaign on day 1 from a segment of the player base with thousands of hours logged outside of Steam is a distinct possibility, adding another layer of drama to this highly anticipated launch. Audience impact. The community is divided on the Steam transition, with many excited for broader accessibility and improved discoverability, while others express concern over potential monetization strategies and the handling of existing player accounts. The developer's candid communication style has also become a talking point. Now that we've covered a massive game launch, let's switch gears to how developers are approaching graphical features in upcoming blockbuster titles. Performance over Polish. Battlefield 6 skips ray tracing at launch. In what could be a strategic masterstroke, the development team behind the highly anticipated Battlefield 6 has made the deliberate decision to forego ray tracing capabilities at the game's launch. This move, aimed squarely at prioritizing performance and ensuring a smooth experience for a wider audience, was confirmed by Christian Buhl, the technical director for the game, in a recent interview. No, we are not going to have ray tracing when the game launches, and we don't have any plans in the near future for it either, Buhl stated, explaining that the team's primary focus was to make sure that all of our effort was focused on making the game as optimized as possible for the default settings and the default users. This approach acknowledges the significant performance overhead that ray tracing often imposes, typically necessitating upscaling technologies like DLSS to maintain playable frame rates. EA has previously expressed a desire for Battlefield 6 to run exceptionally well without relying on such upscaling solutions, making the exclusion of ray tracing a logical step in achieving that goal. While the absence of ray tracing means players won't experience the most advanced lighting and reflection techniques, evident in the beta's lack of realistic water reflections and intricate shadow details, the game still boasts impressive visuals with vibrant explosions and solid overall lighting. This decision represents a departure from some previous installments in the series, where ray tracing was a notable feature, and it may also subtly influence the game's overall art direction. The development team's commitment to accessibility is further underscored by efforts to ensure the game runs on older hardware. Reports indicate that a significant portion of the beta testers were using minimum specification machines, prompting EA to implement optimizations that allow Battlefield 6 to perform adequately on budget rigs from several years ago. For many players, particularly those who prioritize stable performance and full servers over the absolute bleeding edge of graphical fidelity, this focus on optimization is a welcome trade-off. While the option for ray tracing post-launch would undoubtedly be appreciated by some, the current strategy prioritizes a robust and inclusive player experience from day one. Audience impact. The decision has sparked considerable debate, with some praising the focus on performance and accessibility, while others express disappointment over the lack of ray tracing at launch, especially given its increasing prevalence in modern titles. The community is largely supportive of a smooth multiplayer experience. Now that we've seen how one developer is handling graphical features, let's shift our focus to a daily challenge that requires a different kind of strategic thinking. Daily Brain Teaser. Today's Wordle clues and answer for September 1. As the week kicks off, whether you're diving into your daily dose of puzzles with enthusiasm or tackling your inbox with a strong cup of coffee, we've got a little something to brighten your Monday. For September 1st, puzzle enthusiasts can get a head start on the day's Wordle challenge with our carefully curated clues, hints, and the eventual answer. Today's puzzle, identified as Wordle 1535, requires a keen eye and a bit of linguistic strategy to solve. For those seeking a nudge in the right direction, here's a clue pertaining to the meaning of today's 5-letter word. It refers to the smallest amount or quantity of something. If you're still finding yourself stumped after this initial hint, more specific guidance is available as you scroll down. Our hints are designed to progressively offer more assistance without revealing the solution outright. For instance, a key characteristic of today's word is that all 5 letters are unique, and it contains 2 distinct vowels. If you're looking for a little more direct help, consider this hint. The word begins with the letter L. With these pointers, you should be well on your way to conquering the puzzle. The solution to today's Wordle challenge for September 1, 2025, is revealed to be least. This word aptly describes the smallest part or amount, often used in contexts like sharing or quantity. For those interested in refining their Wordle strategy, exploring past answers can be highly beneficial. By examining previous solutions, players can identify common letter patterns, eliminate frequently used words, and discover new starting words to keep their gameplay fresh. Wordle, the daily guessing game, challenges players to correctly identify a 5-letter word within 6 attempts. The game uses a color-coded system. Gray indicates a letter is not in the word, yellow signifies a correct letter in the wrong position, and green confirms a letter is in its correct place. While there's no time limit, it's important to remember that some letters may appear multiple times in a word, though not in today's specific puzzle. Wordle's difficulty remains consistent, offering a balanced mix of common and less common words. Players can opt for hard mode in the settings for an added challenge, which mandates using all revealed hints in subsequent guesses. Originally created by Josh Wardle as a personal project, Wordle rapidly evolved into a global phenomenon, attracting millions of daily players and eventually being acquired by the New York Times, where it now sits alongside other popular daily brain games. Audience impact. Wordle players are actively sharing their strategies and results on social media, with many expressing satisfaction with the day's puzzle. Discussions often revolve around effective starting words and the challenge of finding unique letter combinations. And that wraps up our daily dive into the world of puzzles. But don't go anywhere, we've got one final recap for you. And that's a wrap on another high-octane episode of PC Gaming Pulse. We covered a killer deal on a powerful gaming PC, the massive Steam launch of Escape from Tarkov, a strategic decision to skip ray tracing in Battlefield 6 for better performance, and the latest Wordle answer to keep your brain sharp. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for all your PC gaming news, and ring that notification bell so you're always the first to know. Don't forget to drop a comment with your thoughts on today's stories and follow us on all our social channels for even more gaming content. We'll catch you in the next one.